All right, guys, it's official. You voted for it in a unanimous decision, except for my sister, because she's a hater. I am officially going to compete in long drive tournaments. Ultimately, I'm doing this competition and challenging myself because it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm getting older, I'm not getting younger, and I just thought if I put it out there, if I put it on paper, if I forced myself to do it, I would go through this with no regrets. And so it's something that I've wanted to do a long time, but I've always just been fearful of failing, and I just don't care if I fail. So I'm gonna do it. I have a lot of faith in myself, and I'm gonna take this process very serious. So come along for the ride, come along for the journey. I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting, and we'll see how far we can go. Chicka. Now, in order to do this, I can't do it on my own. I must assemble a team around me that's gonna prepare me for competition and for this journey. So here goes nothing. Things I'm gonna need: weightlifting coach, a nutritionist, a place to work out, sponsors. Team assemble! All right, guys, we are now walking into the steps of the front porch of our first team member's house. And so I'm just gonna head in real quick. We're gonna introduce him, and yeah. He's gonna be my trainer. So without further ado, here is Trainer Devin.
I'm Devin Askey. I've known Brandon for a couple of years now. Huge fan of the Common brand. Yeah, I had a little bit of time in overseas, been in the military, I'm in the National Guard right now. I'm completely unqualified to do a lot of physical training, so definitely consult with a professional before you follow this plan. But I'm really excited to get into it, get Brandon a lot stronger, mobile, and athletic for this long drive challenge.
First step, we're gonna get my weight. Okay, so let's, he's got the scale ready.
This is just a basic scale, nothing fancy about this. None of the cool metrics, because we're common men.
All right, so Devin, thank you for the intro. Very well spoken on camera. Obviously, he handles pressure well. That's why he's working with us, because he's gonna help me handle pressure. So Devin, show us what you got.
We're gonna focus more on athletic movements and work on explosiveness and those big, heavy movements. So that core work is gonna be dynamic stabilization of the trunk. Moving on from there, we'll probably move into more strength-focused lift. So for leg day, that's gonna be squat mostly, and we're gonna do deadlift on another day. And I mean, like we said, everything's focused around getting Brandon athletic for this and being able to push really quickly through any kind of movement.
Really quickly, just tell the viewers the end goal after the 8 weeks or whatever of training really hard, because that's when qualifying is, regional, stuff like that. So I'm using 8 weeks. What do you think I should want to look like, or what are we trying to get Brandon to look like 8 weeks from now?
Well, so I watched some of the tournaments just to sort of get a feel for what this training plan is going to look like. And what you don't see is you don't see a bunch of bodybuilders out there. You don't see people who go up there looking like linemen. They're not putting on a bunch of weight to get as strong as possible, because with that sometimes comes a lack of mobility and flexibility. But you also don't see smaller running backs out there. You know, you get a really good happy medium here with the people who compete at the top. So my goal for Brandon is probably to put on a couple pounds of muscle, and that's just going to come with the strength training that we do. But really, more than a body type, it's just going to come with those pillars of what I think this training plan is going to be. So I want Brandon to be a lot stronger. I want him to be able to increase the movements we do that are explosive. So I expect Brandon to get a little bit bigger here. I don't expect him to lose weight, maybe cut down a little bit, but gaining muscle mass comes with weight gain.
I'm not exactly looking to bulk up. I'm gonna try to use my length, flexibility, but get stronger. And that doesn't always translate to looking really, really strong. You can be strong without looking absolutely huge. Yeah. So anyways, Devin is gonna help me get there. He clearly has a great plan, has a great shirt, and Devin, I am very excited to have you on this journey in all seriousness. And so just really excited. So do you have anything else to say?
No, I can't wait. We've been working out for a little while now, and the past 2-3 days we've really changed the way that we're training. I really can't wait to get into it. It's gonna be good.
We'll be coming out with a weekly video. So you will see all this stuff we discussed once a week, and you'll see my progress. And so, yeah, that's it. Check 'em. Check 'em. Check 'em. Check 'em. Okay, check him. Check him. Sadie, check him. What's going on, everybody? I am officially at the prestigious gym that I will be working out at and training at. I know it doesn't look like your everyday stereotypical gym, but it is much more than that. We are at Average Joe's gym, and let's take you inside. Oh, what's up, Mr. Average Joe? This is the owner of Average Joe's gym. So take us inside, Mr. Owner. And his beautiful wife, Bridget, winner of our most recent competition. And the great thing about this gym is membership is a 24-pack of Miller Lite, baby. All right, Charlie, take us around the gym. What we got?
Well, I gotta thank our co-sponsor, Austin Chang, for literally giving me 90% of this equipment.
Oh, shout out Austin. So should I be paying him membership or you, or?
No, he messed up that deal. So
Okay, that was his fault. Okay, here we go.
you got your bench press right here.
Nice.
So it has a squat rack. I don't know who's gonna use that. Got your nice rubber mats in case you want to do some
Wow.
ab work.
Wow, rubber mats. That's big time.
Get the swing going.
I like it.
And then you've got very expensive coat rack.
Excuse me?
I was about to say, this might be the deal breaker right here.
Above average Joe's part.
No, this is what makes it average. This is the below average part. And then you got the above average part, and it just makes it Average Joe's.
Leaves out.
All right.
You got dumbbells here.
Yep.
Dumbbells that you can actually throw around. We got from 5 pounds to 52.5 pounds on this.
5 to 52.
Yep.
I think that's all I need.
I was about to say, we're wasting it after 30 pounds for you.
Now we're on the way to meet my nutritionist. And I just want everybody to keep in mind, none of these people in my team or in my corner are actually professionals at any of the things I've labeled them as. I just think they know a good amount enough about what I have them doing that I feel confident that I'm gonna get to the point I need to. For instance, Charlie is a good friend of mine. Him and Bridget have a garage full of gym equipment, and it's a good place to film without getting stared at. So that is gonna be my gym. Do they actually own a gym? No, but it's like the common man way, right? Like I go over there, I lift up a garage, and there's just like all these free weights, gyms to myself, and it's convenient. So that's my gym. Devin is like an encyclopedia when it comes to just about anything. He's the guy that knows just random facts. So he has been lifting for a good while. He has a good understanding of the body, and I'm very confident that he's gonna take me and my body where I need it to go. And lastly, my nutritionist is my wife. She's a physical therapist. She also understands the body very well. She's a burn boot camp fitness trainer, and she is honestly kind of addicted to working out. So she completely understands the body, understands what you need to be intaking to have a certain body type. So I fully trust her telling me what I need to eat. And so yeah, those are that makes up my team. Average Joe's Gym, Devin, my weightlifting trainer, and my wife as my nutritionist. None are professionals, but they're my professionals. So together we're gonna get after it. We're gonna succeed. We're gonna do this. We're gonna at least get better. Stick to the process. Stay tuned. Check 'em. All right, folks, as mentioned before, my last teammate, last part of this team for getting me ready for the long drive competition is my nutritionist. Not a licensed nutritionist, but a licensed physical therapist. It is my beautiful wife, good old Tay-Tay. Taylor is a physical therapist, which means she's very aware of the body, its movements, its parts, all the above. So although she is not technically a nutritionist, she understands the body well enough to serve as my nutritionist. Don't seek her for professional advice. I'm just using her because I'm poor and it's convenient.
So yeah, Brandon asked me to help him out, and his goals are to build muscle, stay lean and mobile. So pretty simple stuff for him to do.
All right, so first question for nutritionist Taylor, AKA wife, is what is currently wrong with Brandon's diet?
I think Brandon's biggest problem is portion control. He doesn't understand serving sizes and how many ounces of meat versus vegetables to carbs should be on a plate when he's eating.
What's my typical steak size?
20,
Okay, and what would you like it to be?
the size of my fist.
Really? All right, so what would you like to see now that we've diagnosed the problem? What would you like to see a typical week of Brandon eating?
Typical week, we're gonna go heavy protein, so supplementing after strength days. Supplementing protein after a heavy strength day is gonna be essential to start rebuilding up that muscle strength and mass. Really increasing the water intake is gonna be super important for him. Start being consistent with his meals. Consistency is gonna be key to start seeing results. So trying to cut out any fast food, quick meals from the gas station. That's gonna be a no-go during this process.
Ultimately, I need to work on my portion size. That's number one. Number two, I need to add breakfast into my meals because I'm really bad about skipping breakfast. Number three, I need to avoid at all costs bad meals, fast food, quick stops at the convenience store, candy, sugars, energy drinks. So pretty much I'm trying to stick to it's not a strict diet, it's just trying to take out all the bad that's currently in my diet. So pretty much just become more disciplined with my eating habits.
Eat in moderation.
And eating in moderation. Nothing extreme.
No.
Just making subtle changes that are gonna help me see the results in my strength training and eating. Thank you, nutritionist. Final step to the team. And so we got Charlie and Average Joe's, we got Devin, my trainer, and we have Taylor, my nutritionist. That makes up the team. Behind every individual is a great team, and I think I have more than enough of a team to try to go where we want to go. So thank you for tuning into this episode of Common Man. Stay tuned for weekly updates on my long drive progress. Alrighty, chicka. Close us out, babe.
I understand they hungry, but please don't hate, that's ugly. I've been sliding, shaking, moving, I've been popping in my city. Shawty say she love the way we do it with me.